Imagine standing at a crossroads in the middle of Wall Street with $1 million in a suitcase. To your left is a high-speed Ferrari labeled individual stocks. It's sleek, it's loud, and it can get you to the finish line in record time or hit a wall at 100 miles an hour. To your right is a massive, reliable luxury bus labeled index funds. It's not as flashy, but it's got a guaranteed seat for everyone. Nets never missed a destination in 100 years. Most Americans are standing at this exact crossroads right now, paralyzed by the fear of making the wrong turn while inflation eats their savings alive. We've been told that to get rich, you have to find the next Apple or Nvidia in your garage. But the math tells a much more startling story. Today, we are breaking down the high-stakes battle between the thrill of the trade and the power of the patient. This isn't just about money. It's about your time, your stress levels, and your freedom. Before we pull back the curtain on the Wall Street secrets that the pros don't want you to know, make sure to hit that subscribe button and join our community of smart investors. We're here to help you navigate the chaos of the markets so you can build a legacy that lasts. The American dream used to be a white picket fence and a gold watch after 40 years. Today, that dream has shifted into a digital ticker tape. We see the headlines of moonshots and diamond hands, and it feels like everyone is getting rich overnight, except for us. But let's look at the anatomy of an individual stock. When you buy a single company, you aren't just an investor. You're a part owner of a living, breathing entity. You're betting on the CEO's morning coffee, the supply chain in Asia, and the whims of a teenager on TikTok who might start a trend that tanks the brand. It's exhilarating. It's the Wolf of Wall Street vibe we all secretly crave. But for every Tesla that mints a millionaire, there are 1,000 quiet treasuries companies that promised the world and ended up in the bargain bin of history. Now, look at the index fund. It sounds boring, right? It sounds like something your grandfather would talk about over lukewarm tea. But an index fund, like the S&P 500, is actually the most aggressive survival of fittest machine ever created. Takes the 500 biggest, baddest companies in America and bundles them together. If a company starts to fail, the index kicks them to the curb and replaces them with a rising star. It's a self-cleaning oven for your wealth. While the stock picker is up at 2 a.m. reading quarterly earnings reports and sweating over a 5% dip, the index investor is sleeping soundly, knowing that as long as the American economy exists, they are winning. Think about the sheer cognitive load of picking stocks. You have to be right twice. You have to be right when you buy, and you have to be right when you sell. If you bought Amazon in 1999, you felt like a genius. But if you didn't sell before the dot-com bubble burst, you watched 90% of your wealth vanish in months. Could you handle that? Most people think they have the stomach for it until the red bars start cascading down their screen. Index funds remove the ego from the equation. You aren't trying to outsmart the Roomba-sized supercomputers at Goldman Sachs. You're simply riding the wave of human progress. But let us be honest, there's a reason we love the stock side of the road. It's the lottery ticket effect. We all want to believe we have the alpha, that special insight that no one else has. Maybe you noticed everyone is wearing a certain brand of sneakers, or the line at the new coffee shop is around the block. That's how Peter Lynch did it, right? But Lynch was doing that in an era before high-frequency trading and AI. Algorithms that can execute 1 million trades before you even finish clicking buy. The playing field isn't just tilted, it's a vertical cliff. For the average American with a 9-to-5 job, a family, and a desire to actually enjoy their weekends, chasing the next 10-bagger can quickly turn into a second job that pays less than minimum wage. The beauty of the index fund is its simplicity. It's the set it and forget it of the financial world. Bend over any 20-year period in US history, the stock market has been positive every single time. Wars, recessions, pandemics, the index has climbed through it all. When you buy the whole haystack instead of searching for the needle, you stop being a gambler and start being a tycoon. You own the tech, the energy, the healthcare, and the retail. When Apple wins, you win. When Amazon wins, you win. Even when they lose, you have 498 other companies holding up the ceiling. So, where do you belong? If you enjoy the research, if you find balance sheets as exciting as a Sunday football game, and if you have money you can afford to lose, then a small play portfolio of individual stocks can be a great way to learn. It's your laboratory. But for the foundation of your life, your retirement, your kids' college fund, your house down payment, the luxury bus of the index fund is hard to beat. It's the difference between working for your money and having your money work for you. The richest people in the world often have their wealth tied up in one company because they built it. But they stay rich by diversifying that wealth into the broader market. The choice between stocks and index funds isn't just about the numbers on a screen. It's about the quality of your life. Do you want to spend your time staring at charts, or do you want to spend it living? The market is a giant machine designed to transfer money from the impatient to the patient. By choosing a diversified path, you are choosing patience. Yous are choosing to trust in the collective ingenuity of millions of workers and thousands of innovators. In the long run, the house always wins, and with index funds, you are the house. As you look at your portfolio this week, ask yourself, am I chasing a feeling, or am I building a future? The path to wealth in the United States has never been more accessible, but the distractions have never been louder. Turn off the noise, ignore the get-rich-quick gurus, and focus on the math that has built empires for a century. Whether you choose the Ferrari or the bus, make sure you know exactly where you're headed.